30 seconds to go till halftime. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And Myers able to knock it through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This will be taken in at the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but Not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check.
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set, and that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams, but when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Now high. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They come up in an offset eye. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Check 50.
Here's a run with Balaj. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. A good pickup there, a 22.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball, outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
A Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 32-yard line.
56. 56 to Mike, boys. 56.
Winston now. Complete. Smith has it. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
You got 3. You got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Even.
It's Mixon on the counter, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready. White 25. I got it. Green, triple T.
On 3rd down, it's Lewis. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Open man is Samuel, complete. And a nice gain at 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go back to Grant. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 2nd down now, it's Grant. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Alert. Mike, go. Right there in the middle. 55.
Again, it's Balaj. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Gun. Banjo. Gun tight.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Ballage, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Go.
Now Winston. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Winston. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Good job right there. Let's get off the field.
They'll try the left side. Grant. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a handoff looking right. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings, the things that you have to do late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Now they try the right side here. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
He was brought down by Von Bell. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will give him a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Let me go.
Now Winston. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Jameis now, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Winston. And he hits the running back, Dion Lewis. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
You got tight right there. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'd pick up another 1st down with that run.
Throwing, Winston. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
56. Mike, 56, right there. 56.
Winston. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Winston. Dumps it off to Lewis. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Winston on 4th down. He finds his target. It's Crowder. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Winston now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Jameis again. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Let's go.
To throw, Winston. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
To throw is Winston. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Tucker now for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside. Kick try.
Fine, 90.
51, Mike, 51. Army.
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Green 80.
Check 55 to Mike. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.
Smoke.